Hi there. So this is www.digitaldragondynasty.com. As you can see, it's the world's first Chinese fourth industrial revolution Belt and Road Investment Academy, where you can also learn Mandarin. Over 1,500 pages of research and more than 7,000 virtual flashcards. Uh, Supported by on the website. There's 500 videos. Um, you, all, all from YouTube and maximum 5 minutes long. The database overall has 10,000 images, and on the website you'll see around at least 500. And the research has been supported by 5,000 sources. It's the largest global market research database on the Chinese Fourth Industrial Revolution and effectively the coming Chinese century as China becomes the world's biggest economy um, this decade. And here's some more uh, relevant information about the geopolitical revolution or shift that's being undertaken at this moment in history, not just with the Fourth Industrial Revolution, but um, global history coming full circle with, with China and Asia going to lead the world again. And the digital Silk Road will be providing China's fourth industrial revolution technology, and it will be um, developed around the Chinese super consumers and Chinese capitalism. And we can see the projections of the size of the Chinese economy. Um, Over half of its GDP digital by this year, world leading 9.5% yearly expansion, driving almost 70% of its GDP growth, and 30 trillion dollars by 2030, and $50 trillion by GDP by 2050, which is going to be $15 trillion larger than the US economy, and a bigger lead than the US has ever enjoyed in its history. You can see what the Chinese have already achieved in the fourth industrial revolution, how they're already ahead of America, um, building over 1,000 gigawatts of renewable power capacity. This is 1/3 of all renewable capacity globally. It's over treble the amount America um, has built itself, almost quadruple really, and uh, very close to even being 1,500 gigawatts now, which I will be updating on the homepage when they achieve this. 3 million 5G base stations, more than 60% of the global total. So just imagine that for the digital Silk Road. Around 70% of all high-speed rail track uh, of around 40,000 kilometers. Just extraordinary. and what China's achieved, lifting over 800 million people out of poverty and investing more than $1 trillion already um, under the Belt and Road Initiative. But the full potential of the BRI is $8 trillion to be invested. And you can see there's a kind of homepage overview video of the Chinese Fourth Industrial Revolution to get started with as a teaser, to show you 10 seconds or so.
Data is the new oil, so China is the new Saudi Arabia. If you measure by value created, how much market capitalization, how many users, how much revenue, China probably is already ahead.
PwC says that by 2030, global GDP could increase by 14% because of AI. Its deployment will add $15.7 trillion to global GDP, with China predicted to take $7 trillion. That's almost half of North America's projected gains of $3.7 trillion.
So you can see that China will gain double what America will gain by 2030 from AI, which really puts into perspective the overrated hype around ChatGPT and NVIDIA currently on the global stock market. Now, I'm not saying America isn't doing extraordinary things in AI itself, and in the long term, the Chinese are going to be really pushed by America. It's not going down without a fight, obviously. And it's just that, again, ChatGPT, generative AI, is a trap, because really what Americans and investors in America should be focusing on and celebrating is, what Tesla and Google are doing in autonomous vehicle development, how that's going to really change society in the West, and what Tesla is doing in electric cars in general, the future, and humanoid robots. The Starlink satellites, SpaceX. I mean, this is really America's key player, I would say, against China is Tesla. Elon Musk, after Coca-Cola, he is America's greatest export. He's the one Western entrepreneur the Chinese respect, and they want to work with him. They like him. This is not a coincidence. He has an extraordinarily impressive understanding of China, what he's achieved there with Tesla. But listening to his podcast on China and understanding deforestation projects in Xinjiang, for example, of the entire Talamaharakan desert, to name just one such project. And America is going to need to rally behind him and Tesla in the long term. He's going to be the modern man of destiny in history. Tesla is going to become the biggest company in the world. His success is not it's not a coincidence, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's constantly innovating into new industries and pushing really the frontier of technology in America. So there's this AI race. It's going to be incredible, really, to watch it play out. Um, how America is going to give everything it's got to keep in charge. Number one, we're gonna see how it all plays out. And I've driven across every mainland state of America, across all 48, and let me be the first to tell you that there is no place like America. Now, when it comes to soft power, who doesn't love America? I mean, that's the most stunning landscapes and scenery, the Rocky Mountains, American sports, NFL, NBA, Hollywood, American television, Shark Tank, WWE. It's got everything. But this is about technological leadership of the world and innovation, hard power. And if America ever needed a database on China to understand the scale of the Chinese Fourth Industrial Revolution, and therefore the Chinese challenge to America's global hegemonic position, Digital Dragon Dynasty has that entire database ready for consumption for America to study and maybe copy China's innovation plan, the Made in America policy, maybe born out of Digital Dragon Dynasty, because Digital Dragon Dynasty is this generation's George Kennan's Long Telegram, who conducted an intelligence report on the Soviet Union, was the foundation of the formation of the Truman Doctrine and Marshall Plan, and effectively America's containment strategy in the Cold War. So if America needs the data on China, it's in this research, because their long-term future and survival as the world's leading economy may just depend on